Long ago, before the great floods and the rise of empires, there were beings said to walk the earth who were neither fully human nor fully divine. They were called the Nephilim. Ancient texts speak of them as the children of fallen angels and human women, giants who once ruled the land with strength and knowledge beyond mortal understanding. But were they real? And if they were, did they leave behind proof of their existence in the stones of the earth? This is the story of the Nephilim and their supposed stone evidence. The earliest accounts of the Nephilim come from the Bible, in the book of Genesis. It tells of a time when the sons of God came to the daughters of men and had children with them. These children grew to become mighty warriors of old, men of renown. But the Bible is not the only ancient text that speaks of such beings. Stories of giants appear in myths and legends all over the world, from the Greek Titans to the Hindu Daityas, from the Norse Jotun to the Native American tales of towering figures who shape the land. One of the most puzzling pieces of evidence linked to the Nephilim is the existence of massive stone structures found in different parts of the world. How were these stones moved and placed with such precision? Ancient people, without modern tools, should not have been able to lift blocks weighing hundreds of tons. Yet they did. Some believe the answer lies in the Nephilim, that these giants possess knowledge or strength lost to time, allowing them to build what we now call megalithic wonders. Take, for example, the ruins of Baalbek in Lebanon. Here, in a place once known as Heliopolis, stand 3 enormous stones called the trilithon. Each one weighs nearly 800 tons, as heavy as small ships. They are fitted together so tightly that not even a blade of grass can slide between them. How did the ancients cut, transport, and lift these stones? Even today, with cranes and machinery, moving such massive blocks would be difficult. Some say only giants could have done it. Then there is Sacsayhuamán, a fortress high in the Andes Mountains of Peru. Its walls are made of stone so large and perfectly carved that they fit together like a puzzle. No mortar, no gaps. Some of these stones weigh over 100 tons. The local Inca people say they did not build it, that it was already there when they arrived. Legends speak of a race of giants who once lived in the mountains, beings who could shape stone with their bare hands. In North America, strange mounds and earthworks stretch across the land, some shaped like giant snakes or birds. Early European settlers reported finding enormous skeletons buried in these mounds, bones of people who must have been 7, 8, even 10 feet tall. Many of these bones were later lost or hidden away, but old newspapers and journals tell of their discovery. Were these the remains of the Nephilim? The most famous tale of all comes from the Middle East, the story of Goliath. The Bible describes him as a giant over 9 feet tall, a warrior so fearsome that no man dared to face him, until young David defeated him with a single stone. But Goliath may not have been alone. Ancient texts from the region speak of entire tribes of giants like the Anakim and the Rephaim, who lived in caves and fortified cities. Archaeologists have found ruins of walls and gates so large that they seem built for people much bigger than ourselves. Perhaps the most mysterious evidence of the Nephilim comes from the island of Malta. Beneath its soil lie vast underground temples, some of the oldest in the world. Among the ruins, researchers discovered elongated skulls too large to belong to ordinary humans. Some believe these could be the remains of Nephilim, or at least a people who worshipped them. But not everyone agrees. Skeptics say the Nephilim were just myths, exaggerated tales of tall warriors or misunderstood descriptions of ancient kings. They argue that the giant bones were misidentified animal fossils or simple hoaxes. The megalithic stones, they say, were moved using ramps, levers, and manpower. No giants needed. Yet the questions remain. Why do so many cultures, separated by oceans and centuries, tell the same stories of giants? Why do we find massive stone structures that defy explanation? And what happened to the Nephilim in the end? The Bible says they were wiped out in the great flood, But other legends claim some survived, hiding in distant lands or beneath the earth. Whether the Nephilim were real or just a myth, their story lives on in the stones they supposedly left behind. Every massive block, every ancient ruin with no clear builder, whispers the possibility that once, long ago, giants walked among us. And if they did, what else might they have known that we have forgotten? The search for answers continues. Archaeologists still dig, historians still study, and explorers still seek the truth. Perhaps one day we will find undeniable proof, a skeleton too large to ignore, a lost city built for giants, or an artifact with writing that tells their true story. Until then, the stones remain silent witnesses, holding the secrets of the Nephilim in their unyielding grasp. And so, the legend endures, of a time when the earth was young, and the children of gods and men shaped the world with hands that could move mountains. Were they real? The stones may hold the answer if only we can learn to listen.